Yo, guys, what is up? Welcome back. Today we are checking out uh, a downfall video. It is Ricegum, YouTube's most deserved downfall. And I don't know, I was just interested in checking this out because Ricegum is a YouTuber who I actually really enjoyed for, like, I guess probably, I feel like it was like 2015 to like 2018. I watched him quite a bit. And eventually he just kind of, it was a lot of like saying he was going to start uploading every week and then uploading like one video, or like it was like one video a month sometimes it seemed like, and then like no videos for like 7 months. It was just, and that's kind of that's what kind of made me not be a fan anymore. So oh, this should be an interesting watch.
From the outside looking in, it's truly horrifying what fame and money can do to someone. Take Ricegum, for example. He went from this humble, nice, and entertaining up-and-coming creator.
Guys, thank you. I don't want to sound fake and overreact and stuff like that, you know. Every video, I always thank you guys. I just want you guys to know that I am thankful for you guys and stuff like that.
To a complete douchebag who could never stop talking about how rich he is.
I am already at 10 mil though. Where's my 10 mil button? I don't even want these. Where's YouTube? Where's the 10 mil button, bro? What are these? I should have had these 2 years ago, bro. Bro, these are the cool, bro. These are trash, bro.
I remember back in the good old days.
I don't know. I mean that wasn't that bad. That was just a bit. It was just a bit.
2016, when I used to get so excited when Ricegum would upload a new video. But looking back on these videos now, Ricegum became the exact same type of person that he once would have made a diss track on. Now, that's not really saying much, because after listening to some of these diss tracks back, they're pretty horrendous, I'm not gonna lie.
Can't go on stream until you do your dishes. Used to wait for Santa each and every single Christmas.
Bruh.
And you had bad time, that's not my business. You called me and said my videos are entertaining.
Yeah, I'd rather shove a cactus 4 inches deep into my ear canal than have to ever listen to one of these Ricegum diss tracks ever again. And given that he's become
Amen. Okay, it's every night, sis. I didn't hit her. God, church, frick the police. Those are some classics, bro.
so
Irrelevant.
over the past few years, for the first time ever, I would actually be happy if this video gets less than 100 views. Because
Like, it makes sense. Ricegum image is not good. It's dirty. He's an asshole. He don't give a
and him being irrelevant is honestly so well deserved. So today I wanted to take a deep dive into Ricegum and explain why he's had the most satisfying and deserved downfall in all of YouTube history.
I don't know if I would say satisfying, but definitely deserved because he did do it to himself.
As we all know, Ricegum's channel really started blowing up when he started cyberbullying little kids.
Yo, that was fire. Bro, I had like 4 more verses. I was about to go in on her. Hey, chill, bro. Relax, bro. She's only 14 and she's like a little girl, man. You gotta cool it off.
You right.
And back when I was a kid and I was watching his content, I didn't really see any issue with that at all. But after watching some of these videos back recently, I came to realize that I only didn't see a problem with that because I didn't fully understand the difference between being an adult and being a child. Now that I can speak on this topic from both the perspective of a former child and a current adult, I can tell you
Of a former child. That's like the funniest phrasing I've ever heard in my life. Everybody's been a former child. That's like the funniest phrase.
from first-hand experience that Ricegum is a certified piece of shit. Let's take a look at this diss track that he made on a kid named Jacob Sartorius.
All your fans are 10, they don't know what they are doing. Rolling up your sleeves, boy, you was looking stupid. You tried to pick that girl up, but you couldn't do it. I'm still trying to think cause I can't find your talent. We know you can't sing and that you suck at rapping. Try and lick your lips cause you need some chapstick. You tried to be a singer, man, and look what happened.
Even completely ignoring the fact that the song itself is pretty cringe, the guy is sitting there in his room, sober, as a grown-ass man making a diss track on a 13-year-old child. Imagine being 13 years old and some 120-pound twig gets more than 10 million views on YouTube by roasting you for 7 minutes straight. Now, I'm not trying to play on some moral high ground here. I shit on people all the time, albeit in a way where I'd like to consider it less personal and more based on the things they say and do. But just the concept of insulting little kids before they even enter the 8th grade?
That is blasphemy. That is blasphemy, okay? Blasphemy.
I can go back and watch all of Ricegum's videos from when he was like 15 and roast him for it. He was 15 years old and uploading content to YouTube. It's really not that hard.
Yo, what up? It's your boy Rice. Rice flavored gum. You can call me Brian, that's my real name, you know, because all you guys are, you know, my subscribers. I'm 15, I live in Vegas, I like to play COD, I've been playing for 2 years. If you're here for tips and a good gameplay, I can't provide that, but if you're here just to have fun, I'm really funny, I think.
Any adult with a somewhat developed brain and a tad bit of consciousness can successfully make fun of children. And it's one thing if it's just some random kid who posts one cringy Musical.ly, but to constantly go after these 12, 13, 14-year-old influencers and make content out of that for years is ridiculous. Plus, he's one to talk. Look at these pictures of him as a teenager. I could hypothetically roast the living crap out of him for those pictures. I'm 100% sure that if Rice was still 14, and if I was an evil person, I could literally make him cry from just those pictures. But I'm not going to because I'm not a horrible person like Ricegum.
If you don't know who this girl is 12 years old. She has 4 million followers on Instagram. Her sister has 6 million followers on Instagram. On top of that, this girl has her own TV show. Like, what?
Dude, why are you even talking about 12-year-old girls? Almost anything a 12-year-old does and says, aside from like murdering someone, could be excused by the fact that they're 12 years old.
Me again, and you're probably here because you want to see me make fun of more kids, right?
And to be honest, some of these clips just hit a little different nowadays.
Nah, but she needs some chill, cause is she actually like 13? Cause I mean, she's low key, like she can.
Oh, okay, now I get it. It's all starting to make sense now.
That was terrible. That was terrible. I
One of
can't
the
believe you
most
said
brilliant
that.
social
Shit.
media internet minds I've ever got a chance and pleasure of speaking with and diving into. Obviously, his persona online, the character that he plays is when you're alone with Rice in a room and the door's shut and nobody else is around. He's got it.
I hate to say it, but I think Banks is actually right about that. Any content creator that you can name off the top of your head, whether you love them or hate them, is somewhat smart in the sense that most people's come up online is not accidental. You don't just trip and fall and gain 10 million subscribers on YouTube. And speaking from first-hand experience, being a content creator, in my opinion, is a very, very difficult thing to do, let alone succeeding at it.
Okay, that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I do agree, though. I've been trying to succeed on YouTube for a long time, and I don't think I really had it all. I wouldn't say I have it all figured out, but I've been doing YouTube videos since 2015, and obviously for years, like from I would say literally dead ass from 2015 until like literally this year, or not this year, 2022. 2022 is when I feel like I finally figured out how I want to do YouTube, and hence why I'm running 6 channels, because that way I can really go out and just try everything and do everything that I want to do and not be constricted to one style of content. And all the channels are doing some sort of numbers, obviously good numbers to me, just showing me that there's a chance that they could succeed, but you don't ever really know because everything's always constantly changing. You always have to try to do, well, basically, it is genuinely kind of difficult to be a content creator because you always have to try and be ahead and just be thinking about literally like every single little thing that you do in hopes that your video will get some sort of traction.
And despite the fact that his old content is disgustingly cringe and bad looking back on it, Rice was absolutely an internet marketing genius back when he was coming up on YouTube. But he's also a complete dumbass.
I keep getting roasted.
Because look, it's one thing to come up and have a massive amount of success in a short period of time, but you're playing a completely different ballgame when it comes to long-term success. And Rice's lack of long-term success is completely self-inflicted. After his quick rise to fame, which we've already discussed, was basically only because he bullied little kids, he essentially just started beefing with every single YouTuber that you could possibly think of. He had a completely fake fight and beef with FouseyTube, which obviously people hated, had a beef with KSI, which he still gets hate for till this day,
Yo, yo, rewind now. Was I his law? Bro, you sound like-
Okay, let's be real here. KSI's laugh is not much better. Okay, KSI's laugh is not much better. Love KSI though. KSI's great.
He literally made a 7-minute video about PewDiePie because PewDiePie liked a tweet about him. He also beefed with an animation channel called Odds One Out,
Really?
which is as bad as it gets. You know your career is going downhill when you're beefing with an animation channel. I feel like in general, those are like the nicest dudes on earth. And he also
Yeah, Odds
faked
One
the
Out is
beef
a
with
G.
Aiden Ross while they were both living in the same house. The
Really?
reason why I say he's a dumbass is because any smart person should be able to acknowledge the fact that these fake internet beefs and fights, especially with creators that are universally loved like KSI and PewDiePie, is just not a very smart strategy for long-term growth. In 2018 and 2019, when he was becoming less and less popular, this dude could have literally made videos about whatever the hell he wants and still gotten more than 1 million views on every video. Instead of choosing something that he enjoyed doing, he chose to cash out on his own fans, and he took a sponsorship from an unregulated gambling company called Mystery Brand with zero KYC procedures in place, which means they weren't asking for any sort of ID or any sort of verification of who the customer was before they allowed you to gamble.
If they give me a fidget spinner one more time, bro, I'm punching my monitor. I'm just gonna have AirPods. Yo, I be still having the cords. Like, I don't even have these yet. I spent $4 for this. Yo, I just finessed the website. $4 AirPods. I'm not even gonna sell
What
it
the
back. I'm gonna
fuck?
ship this to my
Yeah,
house
I
right now.
remember
You guys
this.
can see
I
my
remember
balance
watching
right here.
this.
I started with like half of this, and then I just kept opening stuff, got some cool stuff, and then I like sold back, so I made back some of the money. I'm up right now though, so like I've been having good luck on this site. I'm gonna ship this to my house though. AirPods, here we come.
Not only did he promote it, he also claimed on video that he actually made profit by using this website.
That's fucking illegal.
Obviously the odds were fixed, and his apology for this was even worse.
The same type of video, like 3 months ago. No one said anything. It wasn't a problem back then. Look, look, look. All these guys right here, right? They're in David Dobrik's crew. Whatever. They're influential. Got kid fans. Same thing. Open up boxes. This was 3 weeks ago. Way before I was doing it.
He basically just said those people did it too, so I can't be that bad. But it gets worse, because he then went on in 2021 to promote, in my opinion, the most disgusting and scummiest crypto in the history of mankind.
My name's Frazier.
My name's Jarvis.
I'm Tico.
I'm Ricegum.
I'm Nikon. And I support Save the Kids Token.
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 This is #1 bullshit.
It's called Save the Kids Token. They basically copied the exact logo, name, and website of a charity called Save the Children, which from what I can tell is actually a legitimate charity. Despite being named Save the Kids Token, they actually did nothing except rob children of their parents' hard-earned money, which is really ironic, to be honest. Obviously, the coin was nothing but a classic crypto pump and dump. It's a long story, but to quickly summarize, they had this anti-whale mechanism, which was set up to prevent large stakeholders who owned more than 0.5% of all the tokens from being able to sell more than 20% of their total supply in 24 hours. Then, in a tragic twist of events, they changed it at the last minute from 24 hours to 1 minute. Nobody that promoted this garbage should ever be forgiven for this. This was a scam from the first minute it ever existed. They used the branding and the name of a real charity that actually saves the lives of children and pretended like they were going to donate money to children in need so they can scam more people.
That is kind of evil.
$80 million was stolen from the general public in total, and obviously they never saved a single child. Not exactly the smartest move, Rice. These are two of the biggest and easiest to spot scams in all of internet history, and Ricegum was involved in pushing them both onto his own fans, which has always been mostly children. And as a result of his own actions, there's probably not a single YouTuber with more than 10 million subscribers who's still alive that is more irrelevant than Ricegum. And he did that to himself.
Like, this shit pisses me off. Is like, the only people that can call me irrelevant is like Obama, fucking people that are relevant. Like, people that can actually, you know what I'm saying?
No, Rice, Obama isn't the only person that can call you irrelevant. I'm not just saying irrelevant like in my opinion. According to this Google Trends chart, in 2023, even My Little Pony is factually 14 times more relevant than Ricegum, a YouTuber with 10 million subscribers.
My Little Pony.
So if you guys don't know what Rice is up to nowadays, aside from being
another pretty irrelevant YouTuber,
he runs like this OnlyFans agency type of thing. Now, obviously most of the work in a business like this is done behind the scenes, so we can only speculate as to what exactly is going on, but what I would assume Rice is doing to get girls to work for him is he's using his former clout and DMing Fords on Instagram with like 1,000 followers and saying something along the lines of, "Hey baby, if you let me hit, I'll blow up your OnlyFans," which wouldn't surprise me at all, to be honest, because after watching some of this dude's old content back, I can confirm that the dude is pretty creepy, honestly.
I mean, is she actually like 13? Because I mean, she's low key, like she can.
Okay, maybe he was just joking in that 13-year-old clip, sure, but goddamn, man.
Bro, she low-key got some titties. I think she's 16 to 15. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She got some titties on her, bro.
Okay, maybe he was still just joking. Okay, but let's take a look at some of the other content that he moved on to posting after the diss tracks era. Okay, maybe it was just clickbait. Maybe he was just trying to get views or whatever.
What's your secret to getting millions of subscribers in record time? I mean, you know, subscribers nowadays, it's really easy. You don't need talent. You don't need to be funny. You just need a good title and like a clickbait, you know, thumbnail so people click on it. It doesn't even need to be a good video, you know, just a thumbnail, something like this.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, this dude is such a f***ing creep. Look at how excited he was to get that scripted kiss from Lele Pons. I don't know about you guys, but this is giving me some Hugh Hefner vibes. The guy literally sat her down before making this video and was like, "Oh, so in today's video, by the way, we have to kiss." You know, like for the clickbait, of course.
Hey, you guys have happy ending?
He's also notorious for making these strip Fortnite videos, which are interesting to say the least.
Okay, well, guess what? Here you go, guys.
Bro was out here showing censored tits to a bunch of 12-year-olds for money on YouTube. If anyone on this platform deserves to get banned, it's these dudes who make these stripping videos targeted towards kids. There's just no way you could convince me that a grown man who's ever touched a female consensually was sitting there watching these videos in their free time.
Spin the wheel. You know what that means. Here we go.
Okay, buddy. Don't get up over here. Don't get.
There's no way. And if the strip Fortnite and butt touching and awkward kissing videos targeted towards kids wasn't creepy enough for you guys,
okay,
this should...
Let's be real here. As a guy, now I'm not trying to be weird, but as a guy, if I had the opportunity with Summer Rae, I mean, I would take that opportunity. Maybe not as a YouTube video, but I don't know.
should be the final nail in the coffin.
I told this dude no, I don't want it, and then like I was like drunk, and then yeah, and so that's why I don't really count that. But
Boy, he raped you?
yeah, I mean,
Did you sue him and shit or not?
no, I didn't.
Look at how hard he's trying not to laugh. I cannot make this up, guys. The guy
That is kinda terrible.
smiling right after hearing this girl's story about how she got raped.
Because like he just has a lot of family members that are like that were like, I don't know, I got bullied like in high school, like I don't know. Yeah, bro. And this dude, he raped like hella people.
What the fuck? No, but did it feel good though?
Nah, I didn't.
Just world-class entertainment right here, man. I'm sure the
Oh
7-year-olds
my
watching
God.
this must have been ecstatic at the time hearing this bit.
Honestly,
I mean, who needs...
watching this video has me questioning how I ever liked Ricegum in the first place. I think it might have just been the fact that I enjoyed his diss tracks. And because I like listening to music, I think I just gravitated towards him because he released music. Whether it was good music or not.
Dave Chappelle
not
and Patrice
really,
O'Neal when you have Ricegum, the world's largest creep, ready to entertain the masses by laughing in the faces of victims of sexual assault. Just world-class stuff here from the OnlyFans pimp. Absolutely incredible and not creepy at all.
But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo.
Bro, she low-key got some I think she's 16 to 15.
14 hours to edit.
Last month, I made a roughly $60,000. I mean, it's okay. It is actually my lowest paid month. Once again, I only got 20 million views.
Look, I've never fought anyone, and I don't plan on it, but never in my life have I wanted to hit someone more than watching that video. And just to clarify, I have no problem with someone who's rich. In fact, I have a massive amount of respect for anyone who's able to attain a large amount of wealth by taking a risk in life and working hard at an entrepreneurial endeavor, as long as you're not scamming those who support you or stealing from others.
One last question before I go. Both of you recently have been involved in crypto scams. Any thoughts on that? Aiden? Rice?
For example, I'm sure there's plenty of YouTube creators that you guys watch and support that don't promote or do anything nefarious. They just make good videos, entertain thousands of people on a daily basis, maybe take a sponsor or two, and get paid. But at one point in Ricegum's life, as a grown man, he really sat down and thought to himself, you know what would be an awesome new form of content for my channel? If I just constantly flex my massive amount of wealth to the same people that made me wealthy.
That is true.
What is that? Why would anyone care that you bought 50 pairs of $1,000 shoes? This is coming from a former sneakerhead, and I can assure you that 99.9% of people do not care about the shoes on someone else's feet or the clothes on someone else's body.
While I was gone, like, not much has changed. Like, I'm still the biggest flexer on YouTube. Like, Movie Supreme bag, yo. But wait, yo, I got the Gucci.
Let alone in someone else's closet. Look at this piece of garbage flexing a bunch of hundreds on stream. I just don't get this. If you're so rich, send me money. If you're not gonna send me money, what are we doing here? It's your money. Again, it's deserved, whatever. But if I'm not getting some, I could not care less about how much money someone else has. I am going to be waiting patiently till the day that Ricegum uploads a new video saying that he's broke, and when, not if that happens, I will laugh hysterically and uncontrollably, then I'll make another video.
See, I feel like, here's the thing, Ricegum, I highly doubt he's ever going to go broke. Mainly because worse comes to worse, he can just sell all of his designer shit and all of his jewelry. And then with all that money, if he doesn't act like an idiot, he's good.
To be perfectly honest with you, Ricegum reminds me of that Asian guy from Courage the Cowardly Dog.
It was real quick. I did it, and so can you. All you have to do to learn the secret of my success is send me money.
Good deal.
That's right. It's as simple as that. Get out your checkbook, credit card, and wallet and send them to me.
When Ricegum becomes a broke and desperate fake guru after spending all his money on $500 Supreme shirts, that's going to be the exact ad that he puts on the internet to try and trick a bunch of 10-year-old boys to buy his course on modern wealth creation hacks for only $99.99 a month. And in the course, it's just going to be a guide on how to bully kids on the internet for money and how to flex and scam the exact same people that made you rich. I'm interested in Ricegum because he's a textbook example of exactly what not to do as an influencer. And he's so irrelevant nowadays, and he knows that, and it's so bad to the point where there's an actual video of him on YouTube going on a 65-minute rant about how he's not irrelevant. Now, I really wouldn't suggest watching this. Listening to his nasally voice for an hour is crazy, but if you want to torture yourself, go ahead. I can't stop you. If you guys liked watching me steam Ricegum, I think you might like this one about Aiden Ross on the screen right now.
Alright, that is the end, guys. I hope you enjoyed the chill, laid-back reaction, and I will catch you all in the next one. Oh, actually, also, make sure you check out King of Nothing. This is a pretty good video, so definitely check them out. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed, and peace out.